The following is an open letter to everyone involved in the production and support of Battleborn. I've been meaning to make this video for a while now, but couldn't really find a good chance to. With today being all about being thankful, assuming I got everything done on time, I figured there was no better opportunity. So flat out, I just want to start by saying to everyone who worked on or is currently working on Battleborn, thank you. Gearbox's original IPs have always been brilliant in my opinion, and I've been pretty vocal about Borderlands 2 being one of my favorite games of all time, and I think my playtime in Battleborn suggests a certain fondness, to say the least, as well. 272 hours at the time of recording. The art style, the deep faceted-hitting lore, the fun characters, Battleborn is fucking phenomenal. The raid-structured missions with by-mission RPG elements are a ton of fun and creative, and even though I don't tend to like PvP in games, I found the game modes offered a significant deal of fun. My appreciation of the lore isn't exactly subtle. I've gone out of my way to research it for my Battleborn lore series, and as someone who's always had a huge preference for character writing, Battleborn is especially a treat. Just to name a few, Alani being a literal fish out of water who has to work with the very person who destroyed her world, or Pendles, an upbeat and ever-professional black sheep. I could heap praise on the characters for a whole video, but just, you guys fucking nailed it, to say the least. With such strong characters, I'm glad you all approached the narrative the way you did, utilizing the individual characters rather than toss them and their characterization aside. It helps cement their personality and make the stories feel more involved. And I have to fucking shout out whoever wrote Toby's rant in the 5th playthrough of the Friendship Raid. Just fucking beautiful. That's not to say writing is the only strength of the game. That would be a huge disservice to everyone who worked on visual design, because the entirety of the game's design is awesome. From the gothic spires and cathedrals of Tempest to the snowy as Tanti ruins of Bliss, the solar system is gorgeous aesthetically. This carries through to the aforementioned characters as well. All of them are visually interesting, including several homicidal robots, some birds in need of therapy, and 2 existentially stressed out clones. Lastly, for my major points, I just want to talk about the operations. They're innovative and a great way of scaling challenge and delivering narrative, and I'm glad you guys took the risk with a non-standard DLC format that actually ended up working. I could play Toby's Friendship Raid over and over and still find something to love each time. Like Street Sharks Thralls, the kind of synthwave soundtrack there. It's just... Alright, I want to keep this brief. A thank you shouldn't be punishment, and I'm sure everyone watching, Gearbox staffer or otherwise, has things to get to. Reading through this, it's a bit more disorganized than I would have liked, but I just hope my message has gotten through to you. So, in conclusion, it's no secret that Battleborn has run into issues, from competitors moving events, to hostile and toxic fandoms yelling at it, to just a lot of people not understanding it. And that's part of why I'm so thankful for the team. Honestly, it's a sign of artists who genuinely give a fuck about their art. With the amount of misdirected spite and toxicity, I don't think I could have blamed Gearbox for doing the absolute minimum to, and I quote, cut their loss. Instead, we've gotten constant support, fucking amazing new characters, new game modes, and some of the best and most creative DLC I've ever played. And kind of as a quick tie-in aside to some of that last point, I have to give extra kudos to whoever's dealing with social media accounts, because holy fuck do people have no chill, apparently. Social media person/people, you are kicking ass and taking names, and I hope the negative bullshit isn't getting to you. So to everyone involved in making and supporting Battleborn, thank you. While I'm not really one to speak for larger groups of people, I think I can safely speak for most of the community when I say you've done an amazing job, and you all deserve a raise and a relaxing fucking vacation once everything is dealt with.